Good afternoon, welcome again to another adventure. Today we're doing something a bit different, something in my backyard. Where I'm living it's been raining for about a week, and once it rains here there's not much you can do. And so we've decided to do something in the backyard, inspired a bit by Piney Pauly and Vogus Prospecting. I'll put some links in the description of when they've done something similar. But my son is a chippy and he had a bag of sand. And I think the sand is actually contaminated based on what I've seen. Some of these bags actually have flakes of gold in the sand themselves. So I'm going to do my son a favour. I'm going to wash his bag of sand. I'm going to see if I can get anything out of there that shouldn't be in there, and then let it dry and put it back in the bag for him. So as per normal, decided to go over the top a little bit. I pulled out an old wash plant that I had, thought it might be good to get that thing going again. Pulled out old sluice that I homemade sluice, and even a fairly dodgy recently purchased sluice. Pulled out my old little pump and the Ryobi attachment to bring it down to 12 volt. Pulled out everything, and I figured for a little bag of sand like that, it's probably easier just to use a pan. So the plan today will simply be pan down and add more, pan down, add more. Hopefully we can keep all the concentrates and anything heavy in the pan while we continue to add, and then at the end pan it right down to see what we end up with. So let's do it. So now we're down to the last dregs in the bag. I think I've got a bee trying to kill me. No, it's not. I think there's a bee that wants to see what's going on over here. Right, easy, easy. Be a shame to lose it all now. I think that's pretty good. All right, I'll get that to dry out. Anything drying out at the moment is a bit of a lost cause. So we'll just take this down a little bit more. Every time anything touches me now, like a blade of grass, I think it's that bee trying to kill me. So just a bit of a note for those that are interested. One of the upcoming adventures is actually having a bit of an explore inside my beehive as well. So if you're an apiarist, then don't watch it, because all you'll do is criticise everything I do wrong. But if you're interested in bees, yeah, that should be coming up in the next month or so. I've got a couple of supers that are pretty full. Be nice to pull some honey out of them. All right, I think we're nearly there. So this is actually my favourite little pan for cleaning stuff up. Let me just trip over stuff. So we've got my big blue pan, which is good. It holds a good lot of material. I like it. It's what I take out when I go out actually panning in the wild. But if I'm doing some cleanup or pay dirt, I prefer this pan here. And I know I probably should be keeping an eye out to see if there's anything, but I don't want to ruin the surprise. All right. Oh, there's some yellow rocks in here, and even when I was using that big pan before, they would come out and you could see they were light. They weren't even trying to sink, but just the yellow colour when you're panning for gold always catches my eye. Now we're really getting down to lots of black sand, heavier sand. There'll still be quite a lot of blonde sand in there, I'm absolutely positive of it. Always is. But if there is gold, it'll be right well, sorry, if there is gold and I knew what I was doing, it would be right in the corner of the pan. You might pull everything back down the bottom and... All right, let's have a bit of a look. Oh, yeah, there we go. There's no way you're going to see it, but there is 3 micro dots. Well, we're moving inside because every wife loves a husband doing messy work at the kitchen sink. Now, the reason we're here is because gold is, especially small gold, has surface tension. Well, the surface tension of the water makes it float. So we use some of this stuff here. I'm going to move everything into that corner again, and then just bring stuff back. I wonder if I can zoom in a little bit so you can actually see. Oh, there we are. Yeah, so you probably haven't seen much of that process. I've just been trying to gently wash the black sands away. Are you serious? Why would you land in the water? You annoying little bug. You see at the top there, starting to see some nice little gold emerge, and there is a little bit more than I first thought. Oh, terrible at keeping this in the frame. Anyway, up the top here we have some nice little gold specks that we've pulled out. I actually didn't think there'd be enough to do a bit of a weigh, but you know what? I'm going to suck these up, put them in a container, dry them out, and we will see if we actually got anything that will weigh. Scales on. It's in grams. And tear it to 0. We will wipe the gold in. So you can't see it. I know you can't see it. There's a lot of little specks that have just fallen into that other pan, but zero weight difference, which is a little bit frustrating. It would be nice if I could show you. Yeah, there we go. There we go. We can see them. So you see all those little specks there that weigh less than 0.00 of a gram. Anyway, there you go. You can get gold from a bag of play dirt. It is not comparable to the value of a bag of play sand, I should say, not play dirt, play sand. But if you have someone who has some play sand, feel free to wash it nicely and remove these impurities from it for them. It's pretty wild to think that a bag of play sand that's been washed from the local hardware store could actually have gold in it. But I guess that's one of the things about us humans, is we generally look on the outside and we do judge quickly. The Bible says God doesn't look at the things man looks at, God looks at the heart. And the truth is that there are judgments that we make about people, that we see them, we see what we think is valuable in them or not valuable in them, and we judge them by that. But we know that, you know, like I said recently, God created everyone with purpose. Everyone was created in His image, which means everyone has value, everyone has worth that can't be discarded. And more than that, often you'll find there is a depth to some people that we write off, that we really shouldn't write off. What really matters is our heart, our character, who we are when nobody's around. So my encouragement is if you are a dirty old bag of play sand and you haven't got any gold in your life, you can definitely have some gold. The best way to develop that gold, Revelation says, buy your gold from Jesus. Best way to develop that character and that hope is to allow God to guide your development of that, especially become the person He wants you to be when nobody is around. Thanks for watching again, and we'll catch you next time. See ya.